Sandy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the ADK Rock and Metal Channel, and today we are going to be looking at the band Quarter After Three, and the song is called Drained. Quarter After Three is the remaining three members of the band Motion Device, which we have covered on this channel a couple of times before, and I think we did Quarter After Three before as well. This is the interesting... We did challenge a couple of things on it, but we were talking about, we could hear that they've now gone purely to piano, drums and vocals.
Yeah, there's no guitarist.
There's no guitar or bassist.
Was that the case last time?
Yes, and we could hear what the guitar would do.
Yeah.
So we were all kind of like going, but if you had a guitar, it'd sound cool. Now, I actually have seen this video before, and I picked it because I felt... I did it on the Dave Does channel because I wanted to give it a breakdown of mine, so I've already gone through this video. And originally I thought, well, I don't think it's something... I did it because I was like, oh, I'm not going to put it for you guys because it's not got guitars and I don't want us to come down on it for that particular reason. But after watching it, I actually think there is elements in here that I'm actually really intrigued to get your viewpoint on, because I think there's some really interesting doomish elements to it.
There's some doom metal without guitars.
Yeah, there really is. There's something very interesting about this, and I really... Specifically, I'm not as bothered about your opinion, but... But we don't care about Kirk.
We don't want the technical opinion.
No, don't care about you. But we want to know what Andy thinks. Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure. Okay, so this is Quarter After Three and Drained. Let's do it.
It's only 3 minutes as well. That's like a concert pianist. It is got an original angle, aren't we? Just thinking, we're not getting a new guitar player in. Let's just see what we got.
Okay, good time to stop at the first kind of minute in. Before I get to Andy, Kirk.
It's like they brought a concert pianist in with a rock drummer, and they're playing a doom metal tempo and a really charismatic
Let's say what you see.
There you go. Well, you said you had just an opinion. Charismatic voice. Over to you, Andy.
Are you done, yeah?
Yeah. I just shut him down.
Yeah, I mean, I think you sort of gave us a good sort of intro, Dave. It is very doom-like, and so the tempo certainly is, but there's the piano, if that's what it is, that main sort of instrument the young lady's playing there.
Yeah.
It is sort of filling the sort of doom metal sort of melody, single note passages, and then there's occasions where she plays some sort of chord on the sort of lower end, which could be like a power chord in sort of traditional doom. So I think, like you said before on the previous track, we're kind of mentally filling in the guitar parts where they would be. But she's actually doing it today on this particular track. Really nice voice. As you say, the drummer's really getting into it. I'm enjoying it so far. What's that sort of second level keyboard she's playing with no sort of three-dimensional keys on it? That's
I don't know too much about it. I basically, it's another variety of synth keyboard, but what she can actually do is with the notes, she can pitch change the notes as she's playing.
Right. So
she can play it like a normal piano, but as she puts her finger down, she can kind of you can hear her doing that. Woo! She's doing these little pitch
again, sort of playing the guitar parts almost. Yeah.
She's doing like a lead melody.
Yeah, she'll have loaded presets into the one, wants you to get sound effects and different instruments and that. Keyboard, she's playing like a grand piano, isn't she?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the tempo. As you say, it's doom tempo.
But it's also, there's a groove element to the drums. You've got this classical piano lead, whilst you've then got this doom almost like a dissonant chord going on from what she's got, and she's got this sultry bluesy vocal tone.
Yeah,
So there's three complete, actually there's four completely different elements, one for the lead piano and then the doom element. And it works really well, but you could break it down into four completely separate categories if you wanted to. And I don't think I can think of anyone that quite sounds like this.
No.
Oh yeah.
And it's been forced upon them, hasn't it? With the departure of the guitar player, they thought, let's use this as an opportunity, see what we can create without this dominant instrument that defined the last band. One thing also about the vocals, I think she's quite nasal. She's probably relying a bit too much on her head voice for me at the moment. We're not at the chorus yet, so I'll reserve judgment on that.
Okay, let's keep going.
He's running edge on that.
So if you think this band, Lilia and The Warning were from all of the same kind of young siblings band, all came
These are the
together.
best out of the
From a songwriting, these are so much better further along.
Yeah. Actually, I was wrong. She isn't using a head voice. She's really going for it, isn't she?
You don't miss the guitar at all, do
But
you?
if you put guitar in there, it's too metal.
This is self-produced.
Yeah.
It still sounds heavy as fuck.
Is he your sibling? The drummer?
Cousin.
Cousin?
Yeah.
Let's run to the end there.
Yeah, there you go. 3 sets. Some change, mate.
Yeah. So we get slight grunge, but when we say grunge is basically effectively a hybrid of doom anyway.
Yeah. Oh, just the album.
The album.
Ooh, good drop out for the show.
Great fills on the drums.
Yeah. Tasteful, aren't they? Captivating music. It doesn't, do you know, the tempo.
Yeah, just gives you a little chill.
Probably a bit too upbeat. I think it's too upbeat for doing that or less.
It isn't it?
It's agitated, isn't it?
Okay, there we go. Caught after 3 and drained. Felt like it could have gone somewhere else at that point.
Yeah.
It's like it could have gone on to like another 4 or 5 minutes worth of epicness.
Abrupt end, yeah. No, I was really enjoying that. The sort of in the sort of second section we watched, I realised that the particular element that she was playing on the piano was too infrequently used. I think it's only used, one chord in per verse. But that was a really good sort of, doom element for me. I really like that. I like the sort of, well, you can't call it a breakdown, but there's a kind of a pause in proceedings, and I was expecting perhaps to sort of, I'd like to have slowed down even more, but I think, as you said, Kirk, the tempo then went up a bit more. But yeah, it's interesting band. We've talked about what people can do to make, their brand different. I mean, this is certainly different. You'll struggle to find many bands with this sort of lineup. But as we said, you're not missing the guitar. You're kind of thinking where the guitar would be if it was in that song, but you don't need it because they've created a really good song with what they've got there. As you broke down, Dave, 4 different elements, maybe even more, with the different keyboard types. Drums were great, vocals were really nice, but obviously what carries it is the keyboard and the synth parts. But yeah, that was interesting, really good.
Okay.
I don't see them promoting their music as guitarless doom metal. There are certainly elements of that because we know the previous incarnation of the band had some doom elements, but they had like a carnivalesque aesthetic as well. Some really interesting gothic moments in the music, a bit like the Birthday Massacre. That song was intriguing, wasn't it? The musicianship levels are very high. I love that she's playing like a concert pianist. That's where the melody's coming from. The vocals, I think I was too critical of actually by saying she's relying on her head voice. She wasn't. She wasn't belting, but you can see that she's using other techniques in there, and she's got a wonderful ear, hasn't she, for being in tune.
Two of them.
Yeah, she's got 2 ears. Yeah, she's got that in common with me as a human being. Hey, we both got 2 ears. We should date.
Soulmates, yeah, you got 2 ears.
Soulmates. What have you got in common? We both have heads and 2 ears. There was a moment in there which I really enjoyed, which you would,
Just a moment.
you could almost class as the middle. It was a bit like Lane Staley of Alice in Chains, which were whoa, and she was going on. I was like, whoa, that's interesting. But yeah, I think fortuitously this band have found themselves in what could be quite an original realm of music just because the guitar player left, and they decided, look, let's not start with a clean slate. Yes, we'll change the name. Let's continue with the music we know and love. What can we produce without the guitar? And I think that's it's really helping them, isn't it? That's been forced upon them, this restraint, and it's forcing them to think more creatively. So the future looks quite assured for this band.
I mean, if they were to progress and sort of maybe come away from this uniqueness that they've created or has been sort of forced upon them, you could easily add guitar parts to that and it'd still be as enjoyable. But this is, as I say, you're not going to hear many songs and band lineups like this, are you? It's quite intriguing.
No, I think for me it's, I guess whenever we get sent an album or an EP or whatever it is to check out in a new band, we'll press play and I'm like, okay, you sound like this band, you sound like that band, and they're not memorable unless there's some unique factor about a band. I just go, you sound like Sugar, you sound like Faith No More, you sound like this band, you sound like Metallica, you're another
Celtic Frost, let's go
Celtic Frost in there.
Yeah,
But basically, you're just like, it's a clone band. You can hear the influences of the band. They've got a record there. You've kind of gone, well, there's nothing about you that makes you stand out. For this band, it's very different. That I listen to this and I want to now hear the rest of the album because I really want to go on it. It feels like an album that you could put on and you listen from track 1 to the end and it takes you on a journey. I can imagine that. Whereas a lot of people, it's almost like they write for Spotify singles.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like this is a band that writes for Spotify singles. They write for a piece of art. And I think the only other time I've done it is when we did the review of Soul Negra. Which I did, the Doom and all that sort of
Spanish band, aren't they? Right.
And I did feel, listening to that album.
That was the passage, wasn't it?
That was, and I guess I referred to that one as being like on a boat on a river, and the river kept changing, but at any point you could get out and you could walk alongside your boat and watch it in the river, but then you jump. And I said that I actually can imagine seeing the landscape changing. You'd hit dense trees, and then you hit a mountain in the distance, and I felt that when I went on that Soul Negra, I was like, I could feel that and experience it, and that doesn't happen very often, but I truly believe in Core House 3 you could experience that, and it makes me intrigued about a band, whereas a lot of other bands we come across and they play it, I'm like, yeah, it's good rock out music or it's heavy and stuff, but I'll add it, I might put it on a random shuffle playlist or something, but I'm not going to experience anything on it.
But yeah, they leave you asking questions, don't they? And that's always a good sign. When a band where you can't figure out what's going on, I'll give you an example, Will Haven, you'll know that band,
Yeah.
don't you? When you listen to them, you're like, what is this? It doesn't seem radical. And then when you sit down and say, well, it's not hardcore, it's not groove metal, it's not new metal, it's just them. And you can't really describe it. And you just want to go back and listen to it.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Exactly.
You want people to think of you as that band, that name, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So I think they've succeeded for that alone, where we're asking questions and don't really have many answers. Straight away, just like, yeah, put on the next song. What is it going to sound like? We don't know.
Well, if you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.